few inches later.
Oh, yeah. Oh! 3 more comments!
Eventually.
Oh, you like that? Oh, but oh! Alright, what the fuck? Does no one know how to treat a fucking sub or what?
Beep beep, what's up ninjas? My name is Seperate and today we're going to be discussing the sub, not to be confused with the girl's bottom, even though when I'm out with my producer friends, you know, that's the way I go, like, damn, that girl's got a big sub, baby. Damn, that girl has a high pass ass. Now today I'm going to give you guys 5 ways, 5 tips to get a better sounding sub, and we're going to start with tip number 1. Tip number 1, guys, is start off with an advantage and pick the right damn key. This is the biggest mistake, the biggest, again, thing that I see a lot of producers don't care about, and that is the key of a song. The song that is in the key of G minor is going to have a bigger sub, bigger ass, than a song that is going to be in D sharp minor or in D minor or in C minor. Why? Because G minor is the holy grail for boomy subs, and we can try this out right now. So if you get my point, usually I get some people always asking me questions like, Seperate, I'm making a track like this one guy and I can't get it to sound like his. What is the problem? And I always ask, calm down. What key are you in? Oh, I'm in key D sharp. And then I tell them, what key is the track? I don't know. We check it on Beatport and guess what key it's in? The holy grail G minor, bro! Tip number 2, and this is one of the most important ones that helped me back in the day, is going to be that you cannot have a big sub and a big kick. So if you want to have a big sub, then you got to go with a small kick. That's why if you hear most dance music in today, you know, they're going to be utilizing very small top kind of kicks in their drops rather than having a big kick. And that's because the bigger the kick, the bigger the sidechain that is needed on your sub. This one is a fairly simple one to implement. Just lower the length of your kick. Stop using those old torrented vengeance samples with those huge ass kicks, because those were made for tech house techno style of genres. Tip number 3, saturate your bass. Now a lot of people are going to be like, I know what that means. And most of the time I find that most people don't know what that means. So today let me explain what saturation is in 10 seconds for you. Now a sine wave is going to have the purest waveform. It's just going to be a simple fundamental frequency, and the moment we saturate that, you're going to start to see more mountains start to form, which are going to be harmonic frequencies, and that's what saturation does. It adds harmonic frequencies to your sound. Now, adding these harmonic frequencies is going to make your sub be more audible on laptop speakers, on iPhone, and it's going to make the sub sound heavier because it's covering more of a larger frequency range. And this is just a very simple tip that we can implement with a simple saturator from Ableton. Tip number 4 for the perfect low end is going to be to separate your sub away from your main bass. What this means is, let's say you have a bass and it sounds great. It sounds like there's enough low end to please everybody in the club, get some boobies bouncing. But let's say you decide to distort that bass. Well, what's going to happen is you're also going to distort the sub, and then it's not going to sound the same. So in order to avoid this, we separate the sub away from the bass, and you can easily do this by just opening up another silent one, Serum, dropping in a sine wave, saturating that, and then EQing out all the highs that you don't need on that. You go to the main bass and EQ out the lows that you don't need on it because the sub's already in charge of that. And finally, guys, the last tip is going to be, let's say that you have a melody in D minor and it sounds amazing and you put it in G minor because you want that big sub bass and it doesn't work out, it doesn't sound the same. Just leave it in D, and the way you make up for that super harsh low end that you're going to be getting is easily going to be by just having a nicer mid-low and mid-high type of bass to make up for it. So pretty much, you know, you have a small wee-wee, you make up for it in some ways. In this instance, you make up with it with some mid-high, mid-low frequencies, just like Kashmir said in this tutorial.
What's so important about this layer is it makes your bass feel present in areas of the frequency spectrum that the sub bass just can't touch.
It's gonna be the end of the video. As always, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, leave a comment below, and if you're ever in need of some sounds, make sure to check out evilsounds.com for your sound design needs. That's gonna be my label where I release most of my work that deals with Serum, Silent One, and all those synthesizers. I also have a Patreon for those of you guys interested in one-on-one and all that stuff. You can find it there before it sells out. I added a few more spots. Don't know how long those are gonna last. Anyways, then just take care and have an amazing day. I hope these tips help you get a bigger butt.